Hello, hello. Welcome to ROI Live in 5 with Jeff Rega, who is literally one of my favorite people. Jeff is somebody that I hired for myself for my real estate team a while ago and has done a number of different things in and around real estate and now is in the Go Abundance world, killing it there. So, Jeff, welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me. I appreciate the time. And yeah, it's been 10 years, Lindsay. 10 years since you hired me.
I know that's so insane.
It
I
is.
love that though. And so Jeff is one of our consultants, you guys. And he actually, he's like, he's one of my favorite. I mean, all of my consultants are my favorites, but like, he's one of my favorites around tech. That was a big reason that Jeff and I did really well together because we love tech and we geek out on things. And Jeff also was a tech trainer for the region for Keller Williams for a while when he was in that world. And so just really, we embrace technology here. And we were talking about what do we want to talk about for small business owners, outside of real estate, but real estate can be a part of this too. And Jeff was like, you know what? We really need to talk about Google Business and the Google products. And there's like such a huge ROI there. And P.S. Jeff and I also, we're gonna say it here, and I'm really sorry to all the humans that hate us. You can come for us. Jeff and I hate Slack. So we bond over that. Maybe some of you bond over it. Slack's my least favorite thing on earth. I love Google Business, love chats and spaces and all those things. That's what I use for my world. All right, Jeff. So break it down. What are we getting into today? Like, what are we going to talk about? And then we'll talk ROI after we kind of get through here. But like you're talking Gemini. I mean, we're going to dive in a little bit.
Yeah, and we're not going to do like a crazy deep dive into
Yeah,
AI, right? Like I think that is
right.
far more than 5 minutes
Yeah.
of a conversation.
Yeah.
So I think just at a very high level, it's the idea of, taking advantage what already is at your fingertips, right?
Yeah.
So many businesses and companies and entrepreneurs are using the Google Workspace to power their business, whether it's Google Docs, Sheets, Google Meet, whatever it is, whatever products that they offer.
Yeah.
And with this new launch and implementation of Gemini on their end, everything is now so much more powerful and so much more tied together that it feels like a real miss for people who are investing already in the Google Workspace for their business or personally, to be honest,
Yeah.
to not utilize that. So I think it's really just a matter of whether adding Gemini into your daily processes really creates enough value to justify that cost, right?
Yeah. Keep going.
All right, you got it. Um, and what's funny is that Gemini, at its base, is free. They offer it to you. It is just part of Google Workspace now. It is built in. Um, I think there are multiple levels of Google Workspace subscriptions that you could purchase for your business. So
Yeah.
I think the basic one, I think it's about $7 a month per user,
Yes.
and you get a more basic Gemini. But at that business, the next level up, I can't remember the name. It's 14 a month, but it
Yeah.
includes like the full shebang of
Yeah.
Gemini. Like it's got all the things. Um, and I think as we look backwards, if you
Yeah.
remember a few years back, Google had a ton of products. They had Google Voice, Google Chat, which and Google Meet. They all exist, right? But if we look at it in the context of AI and the ROI of that, uh, Google Chat and Google Spaces can completely replace Slack. And yes, we are not I am not fans.
No.
Um,
And there's like really great tasks within there too, you guys, and you can attach your emails as tasks. I mean, it's just so easy and so nice. I
and that's
really,
probably the most basic way to use it. But I mean,
yeah.
it is absolutely very simple to do that.
Yeah.
But I think there's a deeper dive there too. You can attach Google to your CRMs. You can attach Google to your accounting systems. You can attach Google to these things and have it pull data from all different places, pull reports, analytics, things like that.
Yeah.
Um, so genuinely, I mean, if you imagine. if we talk about ROI opportunity number
Yeah.
one, right?
Yep.
Saving time. Time
Yes.
is number one. How much time are you spending? I'm not, it's rhetorical, but how much time are you spending pulling data and building reports and running through everything
Yes.
when you could just as easily spend 15 minutes, write up a really nice prompt for AI, for Gemini, spend the time doing that because the prompt is key. There's tons of YouTube videos on how to do that or articles. You can look that up.
Yep.
Uh, but if you do that once and you save yourself, an hour every week,
Mm.
I mean, that's solid. Like it's the value of your time, right?
Yes. Yes. And of course, you can, if you're sitting here listening, I think most people know how to do this at this point, obviously. But if you're sitting here listening and being like, I don't even know what my time is worth, let's look at what you made, right?
Yeah, that's
And
the
and
first question. If you
calculate
don't know
that.
that, you should. Yeah.
Yes. And obviously, so there's an ROI there. I mean, it's funny, we just stuck it into it's funny, I should have stuck it into Gemini. But I stuck it into GPT because that's where I started and created all my GPTs and fun things. So it's been fascinating for me to be like, oh my God, do I want Gemini? Do I want Claude? Do I want Chat? Like, what am I doing? I'm gonna have them all, right? And I'm sure there's so many more like perplexity and whatever. So again, we could talk about that forever. We're not. But the for saving time, it really did say like the biggest ROI is time, obviously. And it believes that Gemini can save 15 minutes per day at 65 hours per year, 30 minutes per day at 130 hours per year, or an hour per day at least, right? And this is at least, right? This isn't even like for 260 hours per year, right? So if we've got an employee that's earning $30 an hour, right? You're looking at like even just the 65 hours total, which again was 15 minutes per day, you're looking at a value of $1,900. Like, I mean, there's some goodness there, right? 7,800, if we're looking at 260 hours. And of course, it can save us way more time than that. These are really small chunks just to show you, how much more productive we can be. I mean, I can't tell you how many times, like, we're in QuickBooks still pulling things going, 1, 2, 3. Right now, you can load all of those things in and ask Gemini or, chat, whatever you really want to do, but you can ask them, all kinds of things, get better reporting and really get better information. I think people are finally able to like really see what their business could do in the future too, because of these products. All right. So that's the first one. What's the second ROI, Jeff?
Documentation and communication.
Yeah.
So personally, I use Gemini all the time for
Yeah.
creating SOPs. My hack is that I will just start a Loom and start recording my screen and just talk through my process and screen record it. Take that transcript, copy, paste right into Gemini, and say, write me an SOP based on this. And it does it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Little tweaks, done. You don't have to spend hours. You don't have to spend hours writing SOPs.
Yes.
Apply that to any sort of cumbersome document you work on.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
it can do that. And that's at the most basic, like manual level.
Yes.
Uh, yes. Sorry, Lindsay, go right ahead.
No, no. I mean, it's just there's just so much here. I mean, that's why it was like we got to talk about it, right? But it's funny, better communication. I was telling Jeff before this that like we switched all of our team meetings to Google Meets because and if I have a spreadsheet that's attached to it, by the way, so as long as you put that into the calendar, it will literally document everything. You want to turn Gemini on. If you don't know how to do any of these things, by the way, like reach out. We'll help you. We'll schedule time. Jeff could do like even just a month's worth of consulting with you where he can help you guys set these things up and do better, right? But apart from that, like if you know how to do some of that, right, attach your spreadsheet, which is a Google sheet. If you do some of that and turn Gemini on, it now will give you little pluses in there. And like if I forget to fill out something, it has a plus. I can hit the plus and it'll be like, this person, we think this person's going to buy real estate in 1 to 2 weeks. So like when I'm talking to Casey for her 411, I'm like, that's amazing. And Casey's like, that's exactly what we said. I just didn't fill it out, right? But Gemini thinks it knows. And then if you hit that plus and it calculates right, you're good, which is just so much saving. And really, I have found too, I mean, I'd love to know what you think, but like out of all of them, Even like Zoom, has summaries now, and people use what Otter and like all these things. Um, I gotta tell you, I think Gemini does a better job with my note taking and like gives me my specific to-dos, and it puts it in my calendar with the transcript and the video and the to-dos and everything right there. It is like magic for me.
Mhm.
We don't make very many mistakes in our meetings anymore because of it.
Yeah. And I mean, it will automatically dump all of that into a Google Doc, save it wherever you want it to be in your Google Drive, every time. Yeah, it's great. And now, so the one caveat, if you're using Zoom at a really high level to
Yeah.
host large webinars or things like that, Gemini or Google Meet may not be the right solution.
Yeah.
But again, that's not the topic of this conversation, but just wanted to put that out there too. But I mean,
Yeah.
yes, email templates, SOPs, meeting notes, accounting, reporting, data analysis, data summary, like all of this is just built right in. And you've
Yeah.
probably already seen some of it just on your sidebars in Google
Yeah.
Sheets or whatever, but it's all there.
Yeah. It's got that little star at the top of your, I call it a star. It doesn't really look like a star, but that
Like a
little,
diamond.
yeah,
Almost. Well,
like
no,
a
it's not.
diamond,
Never mind. You're right.
diamond star. I don't know. It's
You're
up
a
there.
star, Lindsay. You're a
Thanks,
star.
Jeff. You too. But it's hanging out up there, and you can pull it up and just start working with it. And so, listen, I mean, especially even if you're on like Google Chrome, like it says Ask Gemini up there now. I mean, it is. I
Mhm.
mean, it's scary actually, but again, another day. All right. So obviously there's an ROI there too, and especially with meeting notes, Jeff, like an organization being able to go back on your calendar and go, this is what we said we were going to do, right? Being able in those docs to now, even share automatically with everybody that was in the meeting, and then you can tag the tasks there. I mean, there's just so much good organization. Less, for me, there have been less, I don't remember you saying that, which
Yes.
is needed, especially from the bosses, right?
Yep.
There are a lot of times when we think we said something too, by the way, that's not just like oh, employee forgot something. There are times I swear to God I said something and I'll go back and rewatch a video or whatever, and I'm like, man, that just must have been in my head. Like didn't come out of my mouth, right? Or I didn't deliver it the way I thought I should have. And so, there's some power there too to be able to go, "Ooh, I didn't talk about that. I'm sorry." Instead of having that weird, you know, I said this, no, you didn't,
Yep.
which
Yep.
sucks, right? So
100% every time.
awesome. All right, if you were going to leave us with one thing, from all of this, what is that last parting word about Google Business and why you love it?
It's a one-stop shop. It's
Yeah.
all tied together. It all works together. And it is seamless. And it is your if you're using Google Workspace for your business, you're already paying for it.
Yep.
So don't spend money on ChatGPT subscriptions or Claude subscriptions unless you're doing intense coding.
Yep.
Gemini is you're paying for it already. Use it.
Yes. All right. Awesome. Reach out to us if you want some time with Jeff. He actually has a spot open, which is it's seldom that he has one. So would love to fill it with somebody who really wants to start using these tools at a high level. Like he's just really gifted at this, among other things.
Oh,
But,
thanks.
it would be fun for him to dive in with you guys and create some things. So thank you, Jeff, for your time. We know how valuable it is. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.